Going on first, though, I want to talk about this because we quite often, don't we, say that Berkshire is becoming the Hollywood of the UK. We've got Pinewood, we've got Shinfield Studios on our doorstep. Well, last Friday night, Bracknell Cineworld hosted the premiere of Beyond Limits, a documentary telling the story of 10 local people training to push their body to the limit.
I have zero experience in triathlon. I see myself as the runt of the litter, but somebody has to take up that position.
Ready to swim for a tsunami? That's really rough, mate.
That was tough, man.
I know I'll finish the Ironman.
You need to be consistent. This is a hard game.
Me and Ray are very competitive, make sure that we don't embarrass ourselves.
So this is day 2 of being in the hospital.
Sounds brilliant, doesn't it? It was shot and edited by 18-year-old Sean Smith, directed by his uncle Raymond Mouzon, who also runs Ram Fitness in Bracknell. And the premiere was a rip-roaring success with a 180-seat theatre almost completely sold out for the film's debut. Well, I'm thrilled that I've got Sean and Raymond here and the voice of athlete Joyce Jeffrey from Binfield, who you just heard a little bit of there, who features in the film. Good to have you all here. Morning, all.
Good morning.
Raymond, should we start with you? How did you come up with the idea for the film?
Well, I saw a clip edited by Sean. My sister had done a triathlon. It was 5 minutes long and it was literally like a mini movie. And I was like, wow, this kid can edit. So I was like, FaceTimed him. I was in the bath. I said, we're making a film. And he was like, oh no, it's not one of those uncle ideas, is it? But surely not. We followed it through and yeah, we went on the journey and we've done it.
So you had that she was doing the strongman, did you say? What?
No, it was an Ironman. It was a half Ironman in Weymouth, and
Right.
he edited a clip of her doing it.
So you thought there's more in this Ironman idea?
Couldn't believe how he edited the clip, and it was like a mini movie in 5 minutes. So I said, let's make a proper film, because I've been an extra on loads of film sets before. I've seen how they do it with the cameras, and I thought, let's just copy and do our own film. And
Sean, he's in the bath. He's got in touch with you. What are you thinking at this point?
I thought he was completely waffling, if I'm being honest. He said it, and I'm like, yeah, there's no way he's doing this. He's just having thoughts, having ideas, and just spilling it all out. But then he got like other people involved, like they were getting equipment, scheduling interviews, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're actually doing this. We're actually following through with this. And lo and behold, we did. We had the premiere on Friday, and it was great.
So it focuses on 10 people, doesn't
Yeah.
it? How did you decide who the cast was going to be?
So it was 10 Bracknell residents, and a lot of them were clients and friends. So naturally in personal training sessions, you're chatting to people and you can kind of see who the nutters are and who aren't. And then I sort of picked them off one by one and then asked them if they wanted to do it. And yeah, we had assembled a team of 10 people, and then that was it really. All different walks of life, all different background stories. So you've got Joyce, who you're going to chat to in a minute, no experience at all, and then you got my mate Stuart, who's an ex-Royal Marines commando, and then you got Faye, who rides motorbikes like a badass motorcycle chick, and then you've got Chelsea, who's a cancer survivor. So it's just all different people from all different backgrounds that are up for it.
And for someone that doesn't know, what is an Ironman? What are they undertaking?
So an Ironman, a full distance, but the one they did was a half Ironman, which is in preparation of doing a full. So what we filmed was a documentary feature length, 1 hour 30 minutes, but it was a 1.2 mile swim, 56 mile bike, and then a 13.1 mile run. And then we filmed all the live events leading up to it, so it's all live events, all the training, and that's what it is. That was the main.
So it's one thing him having this idea, but you having to do it. But what's instantly striking me is if you miss those start lines, how are you filming people in water? I mean, he didn't set you up with the easy stuff to do, did he? How was it for you?
It was definitely a massive step into the unknown. I've never made a film before. I've done like college projects and personal little videos in the past, but nothing on the scale of having to get up at like 4 a.m, you need to be here by this time to film them starting, then you need to go to this point to meet up with these people to film them there. And it was a bit stressful to start off with, but I think over the year course we did production, I started to settle into it and quite enjoyed it, to be fair.
What was the hardest bit then, would you say?
Definitely, in terms of filming, it was definitely all of the early starts and in the pressure of having to film as much as possible, making sure the audio levels are all right when recording the post-race interviews, and then the editing was long as well. It was like 4 or 5 hour edits on a day basis, which when you're listening to my uncle talk for 4 to 5 hours, gives you a headache.
It's live events as well, live events. So you've got, he's got one chance to make the shot. You can't go, whoa, everyone back to the start line. go again. Like, he's got one chance. So on the actual main event, it's 8.5 hours long. He's standing there. You've got 2,000 athletes doing the Ironman. A lot of them have the same tri-suits on. You've got even more spectators. He's had to muscle his way through to get the, how to end the film. It's incredible how he got the shot, so we won't ruin it, but it's just remarkable how he done it.
We don't want to ruin it, but we do want to know a little bit about some of the journeys that people went on, including, of course, Joyce Jeffrey is one of them, and been sitting patiently while we've been hearing about how the guys got to the point of making this film. Joyce, how did you come to be involved in it?
Well, I guess I must identify as one of the nutters that thought it would be a good idea to sign up. I think I had a momentous birthday, so I turned 40 that year, and I guess as you get older, fitness becomes a bit more important to you, and seeing people around me, I guess kind of have various health scares as well, made it more important. So that was my main motivation.
And when you started being filmed, did that alter how you behaved? Did you push yourself, you want to be seen like sweating and really trying, or did you just do your thing regardless?
I would say I probably did my thing regardless. I definitely didn't sign up for the fame. And I tried to avoid being on camera as much as I could. It's not my favourite place. So, yeah, any of the effort I put in was genuinely just trying to get to the finish line, not for the camera.
And were you at the screening on Friday?
I was. Yeah.
How was that, seeing yourself on the big screen?
Yeah, again, not something I was looking forward to, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And Sean's done a great job on it, really. So it was nice to see it, and good to look back at all the effort we'd put in. You forget all the different stages you go through, actually. It was a good reminder of all the work we had done.
Well, that's it, isn't it? If you took 10 people, you had no idea how things were going to work out. And obviously, we don't want spoilers, but I'd imagine it didn't all go to plan. Otherwise,
what I can tell you without ruining the film, not everyone gets to the start line and not everyone finishes. So you're seeing 10 months of filming, a 4-month edit, but 6 months worth of events, and these guys have, they work their asses off, but like I said, they don't all get to the start and they don't all finish without ruining the film. The documentary, like, people have to sometimes lie to make things become exciting. Ours just came naturally.
Yeah,
and it is a really good film.
When was the idea then to have the screening in all of this?
Well, my nephew obviously suffers of autism, so yeah, for him to do what he done was already amazing. So he can tell you how that name Beyond Limits come about, but I wanted to make sure we went all out, and we basically created Leicester Square in Bracknell. Like, we took over Cineworld. There's 170 plus people there. People were coming up the escalators like, what the hell is going on? There was red carpet, poles, all the press.
And you did a speech,
journalists.
I think, didn't you, Sean?
Yeah, I did
Tell
do
me
a
about
speech.
that. What, you stood at the front in front of all these people and said, this is my movie.
Yeah, I basically just said, this is my movie, this is what it's all about. I told them about how Beyond Limits isn't just about the 10 athletes getting across the finish line. It's meant to represent us all as a collective going beyond our limits. So me personally, with my autism, going beyond my limits of my disabilities, to be able to edit together a whole feature-length film and put it on a screen in Cineworld. It's not really something many people can say they've accomplished, so it's just about that. Nothing can stop you, really. You can do whatever you put your mind to.
And what's next? What are your hopes for the future? What's the plan?
I don't think we're going to quite do a Beyond Limits 2 unless we got paid quite a bit of money.
He doesn't know that yet, but we'll probably do another one. I got the bug for it now. It was really cool to see everyone there. It's exciting. But Sean might do mini versions of clients that will do marathons or triathlons, and he'll create a short version of what people are going to watch and maybe charge a small fee for it and start his own business. So, yeah.
And where will you show the film, beyond its premiere on Friday? Where will people be able to see it?
So Shawnee is a YouTuber and he's climbing for 1,000 subscribers. So hopefully he'll put it on YouTube as the platform to grow his subscribers, because it's more universally recognised as well. Like, everyone from all round can watch it. We'll probably go to put it on Prime as well. Maybe pitch it to Netflix and see if they fancy it, because I've seen a lot worse stuff on there than what our film is, and I think they might have it. And you need a bit of press coverage, and we're kind of getting that. So hopefully maybe Netflix might have it, but who knows?
And what about you, Joyce? You set off on this and you end up in a feature film. What's next for you?
I'd like to keep up triathlon. I've really enjoyed getting into that. Probably going to stay away from cameras for a little bit.
And did it all go to plan for you, would you say? Are you allowed to sort of say what happened?
I'm looking at Ray. I encountered a few challenges, I would say. on my journey. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you've all sort of overcome things to get to where you have, and go on.
A lot of people were coming up to me after saying they felt really bad for Joyce because of like what happens in the film. But on the plus side, people have been texting me saying what sport watches do they recommend that I get. People have been signing up to marathons, wanting to do triathlons. Faye, something not so good happens to her in the film, and people from the premiere are reaching out to her on Instagram. Like, so it's been really positive, the feedback that we've been getting, and it's been motivating people and inspiring, which is what we wanted to do.
Huge congratulations with this. It sounds like from an idea in the bath, you've pulled off quite the feat there, and I look forward to seeing what you all come up with next. We'll have you in at some point. Thank you very much, guys. Well done.
Thank you.